This is Cameron, and we're back for another Tweaktown video review. Today we're looking at the brite-View CinemaTube networkable HD media player. Getting inside here, it looks like we've got the media player straight up, wrapped and packaged rather carefully. We'll put that to the side for now. Over here, we've got the remote control. You can see it right there. And this is the power adapter. And a network cable, that's a good inclusion. And just some analog audio and video cables here. And some batteries for the remote control. Okay, here we can see the brite-View media player. It comes with plastic on here to keep its nice appearance. So we'll just take that off, as you can see here. A little bit stuck there. Whoa, and there we go. This is the brite-View media player. Quite nice. Just on the front here we've got the logo. This is the power button, of course. Right here on this side, some air vent holes. Now on the back here we've got the analog composite video and audio outputs. This is the component video output. This is a SPDIF optical output here. This is a HDMI output. This is your Ethernet here. You have two USB ports, and this is the power input here. And what you can also see here is more air vents here. So it looks like they've looked after the cooling side fairly well. On this side, more air vents. And on the back, it's just plain. You've got 4 feet here. Now here we get a good close-up look at the remote control for the brite-View media player. It is very nice looking. It resembles more of a kind of a TV type remote control that you get with most TVs these days, more than a media player. On the back, not too much, but there is a whole bunch of buttons here, things you can do, power, mute, looks like some shortcut menus, buttons here, volume up and down, channel up and down, home, back. Now we have the power adapter here, and we get a close look, and it is 100 to 240 volts. You probably can't see it, but that means you'll be able to use this little baby everywhere around the world. Now what is interesting to note is that this media player did not come with any user manual or CD. We're not sure if this is because we have an early sample of the BV5005HD media player or not, but then again it's not terribly hard to set up a media player. It just makes it a little bit hard when it comes to telling you what type of formats and things it support. But one thing we do want to make note of is that if we keep looking around here, it does have peer-to-peer download support. So we'll have a look at that a little bit closer once we actually hook it up. Now another interesting thing here as well is it supports YouTube on your TV. So that's another thing that we haven't seen before on a media player that we have tested, but we will check it out. We've got the brite-View media player installed. Let's fire it up now and see what it can do. Okay, this is the welcome screen of the brite-View media player. We've just turned it on. As usual, first of all, we'll go to setup. Just using the remote control here, you just push these left and right buttons on the remote. Very easy. Very responsive as well, by the way. So let's go into setup. Now we've just got a couple options here for night mode and digital output. We will keep that as HDMI. Actually, we'll change that to HDMI raw, so that will pass through to our amplifier. Over to video, aspect ratio, 16:9 widescreen. That's pretty standard. We'll keep it as that. Resolution. Now, as you can see here, there's quite a few options. We're using a Sony Bravia TV, so we'll set it to 1080p, 60 Hz. Now it's asking us to confirm everything's okay, so we'll go okay, looks good. Up to the network, there is an option for wireless, but you'll need to install a dongle. It does not come with one as standard. So we'll go to the wired LAN setup, DHCP, now I'll click OK. Now it's just checking the network settings, okay, and you can see here that it's assigned us an IP ending in 185. Menu language, a bunch of languages here you can choose from. Subtitle encoding, there's your options there. System info, software update. You can choose an online update. How about we try that one now just to see, because we are hooked into our network. Let's see what it says. And we're running the latest firmware. No need to upgrade, the note says, so we'll cancel that. That's good to know. Now that's just to change back to the default settings. For the other, there's resume play, the slideshow timer, the time between changing images, transition effect, a bunch here to choose from. So it'll shuffle all effects, that's good. Background music, we'll turn that off. Screensaver, that's already turned on. Movie preview is turned on. To get back to the main menu, all you have to do, it's got one of these handy home buttons on the remote control. Not all of them do, but we're starting to see more and more, so you just push the home button and it takes you straight back to the main menu. Now go to the media center area. Now this is nice, this is a different type of setup. The media players we've seen before, you've had to choose either all video, music or photo. But I've put, brite-View has put it all in one area here. As you can see, you can go music, photo, and so. There's a look at the screensaver if you can catch it. We have a team group, 64 gig pen drive hooked up to the brite-View media player. So first of all, we'll check out the music quality. So we'll choose music, you can choose USB media, PC media, plug and play, and you can go to your playlist if you've got one set up. So first of all, we'll go to USB media. We've got a 64 gig pen drive plugged in. It's just accessing that now. It's detected as a new volume, C. So that's loading now, and then it's only showing you the music, which is nice. So first of all, we'll show you MP3, standard MP3 quality. This is JZ Blueprint, his latest album. Now there's one song on here that's just fantastic. You can adjust the volume as you can see here, so I'll turn it up a little bit now.
Driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top, sitting courtside.
So all we have to do is go back on the remote control. Now we've got REM, automatic for the people. This is FLAC. It's actually 48 kilohertz, 24-bit, 5.1 channels. So let's try this one and see how it goes. How about a classic Everybody Hurts? This is a FLAC file. No problems with the playback. Let's turn it up so you can get an idea of the FLAC audio quality. Okay, that was Everybody Hurts by REM, and it was a FLAC file. The quality was really good. We can confirm on the amplifier that it was passing it through as 5.1. What we want to show you now is standard definition video quality. We've got home and away. The preview is started on the right side. As you can see, it's a standard definition. It's of a long-running Australian TV show. So we'll load that up now. Just to give you a look at the quality. Let's increase the volume as well.
Next on Home and Away.
Okay, that was standard definition TV playback.
What the
hell are you doing here?
Quite good. As far as upscaling goes, maybe a little bit. Now let's move up and check out 720p quality, and for that we've got CSI Miami. Okay, again, we'll fast forward it through a little bit just to get into it. Up to 32 times. Let's try that one more time. There you go, 32 times. Okay, let's play it now. Turn up the volume. Now what we're going to show you is 1080p video quality, and for that we have a sample of Rounders, a great movie, great poker movie, and it's 1080p, so let's try that and see how we go. The volume of the movie here is a little bit quiet, so let's turn it up a bit.
This is the only place in town. They all know me as a small timer, but that's about to change. Joey Knish is a New York legend. He's been a rounder, earning his living at cards since he was 19 years old.
What are you, holding those for somebody?
Okay, that was 1080p quality. Very smooth, it worked very well. Another important thing to note there is this movie was encoded using DTS 5.1, and we'd confirmed on the amplifier that yes, the brite-View media player is passing through to the media player as bitstream, and that's great news again. This is the network area of the brite-View media player. Now, as we've seen on every other media player that we've tested so far, each of them using the Realtek controller, we cannot log into any of our PCs. All of the PCs we're using now have been installed with Windows 7. Devices like the brite-View media player, like the Asus media player, and like all the others we've tested, you will have to wait for Windows 7 to be released, and all of these companies will come out with a new firmware that supports Windows 7 networking. At the moment, if you're running Windows 7, you won't be able to stream media to this player. It's not such a big deal because we need to remember Windows 7 isn't quite released yet. Now here we get a closer look at the BitTorrent downloader. Now what it's saying is please do not download illegal file. So we would never do that. So we'll just click accept. And now this is the petition. We're selecting the media. This is our 64 gig pen drive, so we'll choose that one and go OK. Now it's just restarting here. Very slow. Looks like it's coming back on now, so let's go back to the BitTorrent downloader and we'll choose this petition. Okay, now it's been mounted, so what we'll do is we go USB torrent. I guess you would have the torrent on your USB drive, the actual torrent download file. We don't have any with us right now, but you would select it there and then it would add it here and then start downloading using your internet connection. To show the completed list, we don't have any completed. But not a bad little application, not overly advanced. There doesn't seem too many other settings here, but it is a torrent downloader built into the media player. Not bad. We spent the last 5 minutes trying to find the YouTube XL. YouTube XL is YouTube designed for TV, basically. Now we were looking in here, we thought it would be under the bonus features. Unfortunately, it's not. It's a little bit deceptive as there is no YouTube XL or YouTube TV player built into the brite-View player itself. You do need to use the universal plug-and-play feature that you'll find here. So basically you would need to select a computer that has universal plug-and-play application installed, like PlayOn, and then from there you use that application on your TV to stream media via universal plug-and-play or UPnP over your network to the brite-View media player. So you can still do it, but it's not actually built into the player itself. So it is a little bit tricky, a little bit complicated. So we're a little bit disappointed with that, but as we said, you can still do it. That basically finishes our review of the brite-View media player. It is from a new company. It's the first time we've seen it. Now what has become evident is it does use the same Realtek controller as basically every other media player that we've tested so far. So that means that the video quality, the audio quality, all that type of stuff, the stuff that internally happens inside the player is going to be about the same between any media player you choose. They're all about the same price. So now what it comes down to is availability and the looks, the remote control, this one here, and of course the menu system that we've had a look at. Now what we like about the brite-View media player is that they've tried to be different. They've included a torrent downloader inside the device. There is support for YouTube XL or YouTube TV, but you do need to use a universal PNP or UPnP player such as PlayOn. The menu system for the brite-View media player is quite good. It looks good, it's easy to use. The media center area is, the media is separated into its own media center area, which is nice because you can easily switch from video, music, and photo. It's not complicated. You get the list of USB media, PC media, which is network, universal plug and play, or to select your playlist that you've saved before. It is quite easy to use. Now this remote control here, it's a little bit blurry, but it is probably also the most responsive out of all of the media players that we've tested so far. It works well, it responds very quickly, it works well from a distance. Negative points about this product is that for some reason it could be because it was review sample, or it could be also because it was pretty early sample. We got it pretty much as soon as it came out from the folks over at brite-View. It didn't come with a CD and it didn't come with a user manual. That's a bit of a shame. Now, and what we're starting to see, this player did come with a network cable, but it didn't come with the component video cables. It did come with composite. There's no HDMI cable. There's no optical audio cable. So the bundles are a little bit disappointing, and it's the same here with the brite-View. You just feel like you're missing something. There's not quite enough in the package. But what we do like about this product here from brite-View is the price. You can pick it up for about $100 US. So for what it can do, keeping in mind that it does exactly the same as the others because it's based on that same Realtek controller. There is no Windows 7 network support yet, but we hope, and it should, that support should come once Windows 7 is officially released a little bit later this month in October. So this has been our look at the brite-View CinemaTube 1080p HD media player. If you look just below the video now, you will see our final thoughts, our summary chart that summarizes things up for you. This has been Cameron for another Tweaktown video review. Come back again soon, and we'll see you later.